worked with Farnsworth Group since 1995, well before my time, and they've been very supportive of our effort and responsive to any issues that come up and the needs for improvements like reconditioning the water towers. And they were instrumental in the building of this plant in 2007. We operate as a nonprofit. We have to be very careful with costs and revenues in order to maintain a viable status on our own.
Kevin Hannell, I'm a senior engineering manager in our civil section. After we started initially working with them in 1999, because of all the development that had been going on, they were looking at needing an expansion of the water plant. So one of the first big projects that we did with them was the planning and then design and construction of a new water plant.
All right, my name is Greg Long and I'm operations manager for Caterpillar Trail Water. Been here since September of 1987. It's capable of pumping 2.5 million gallons a day. Currently, we only use about 20% of that capacity. It was built for future growth in mind. And we migrated to lime softening from a iron removal for water quality issues and also to meet future regulations.
A thunderstorm rolled through and the lightning struck. Taller of the two, it struck that tank. We believe it struck the double obstruction lights on top.
And it basically took out all of our low voltage communications with a lot of our sensitive equipment and controls. Things that run on 4 to 20 milliamp controls took out a lot. We didn't know the levels in our tanks. We didn't know pressures. We didn't know flow rates from our pumps. First thing I did is get on the phone, called Farnsworth's IT manager.
Mike Taylor and Kyle Thomas, two of our SCADA and controls experts, were on site. Kyle was on site, Mike dialed in remotely. They were there and troubleshooting and trying to help fix and get them back up online and figure out what needed to be replaced probably within an hour or two.
And by the end of the day, we had at least the bare minimum that we could operate manually. And then Kyle, to his credit, he developed a workaround that enabled us to go in to where we could run automatically, as far as the pumps kicking off and on and running, behaving like they're supposed to. Oh, it was excellent. Yeah, I mean, we'll get somebody on it right away. No, he might have been an hour away, but when he showed up, he had everything he needed with him and jumped right in, started diagnosing what could be the problems and developing a way to work around, at least get us some information. There was zero impact on customers. We made water every day. There was never any issue. We maintained tower levels and pressures.
Danger could have been several things. There was a lot of things that wouldn't have operated correctly or just wouldn't have operated at all, or could have been operating at a wrong speed, at the wrong time. So it could have caused a lot of damage, problems with the operations of the plant. Between the operations staff at the water district and our team that was on site and the electrician that was on site, they got things up and running to the point that they could keep things functioning and keep the water system operating safely and reliably. They got through it.